want to know what's my birthday present.
No, your birthday present is coming.
Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, did you hear that?
Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming.
I don't know about you, but when I first heard that, it sounded as if he was saying a better present. I just made the automatic assumption that that's what he was saying. But then when I made this video, and after listening to it over and over again,
Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming.
what is he saying? Belly present?
Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming. Your birthday present is coming.
Okay, listen, maybe it's me, maybe it's my paranoia, but one thing is for certain, whatever he said, she definitely, Blaxit that is, was very sweetened up by what he said. You can tell by her body language, can't you? Just look at her. Gleaming away. So I've just opened up my phone and I took a look at what came up on my suggested, and for some reason, even though I don't follow her, I got a notification for BLAXIT's official statement on the breakup between her and Adrian. I read every sentence and yeah, there was a lot of discrepancies in what she's saying. What are the discrepancies and what can we infer from what she has said in this statement? Well, we're going to go through this statement meticulously right now. First, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, and click the bell notification. And please consider supporting the channel on our Patreon, link in the description. I'd also like to invite you to please follow the new family vlogging channel, I. It's a very good channel, guys. And by the way, we have a massive surprise coming on this channel in December. So please tune in, give it a follow. Please like, subscribe the videos on there. It will help the channel to grow and we will like that very much. And that is something that we all want, isn't it? So thank you in advance. We're going to go through this. We're going to start reading exactly what BLAXIT said. So it's obvious that at some point she had to come out with a statement. I actually thought she was going to come out with a video. And guys, this statement is perhaps even better than a video because we can read exactly what she's trying to say and we can take a look at what we know. We can compare it to what she's saying. So let's take a look at what she has to say. BLAXIT official statement of truth, the marriage breakdown. The public statement is being posted to counter many lies and untruths being bandied about social media. This is to share the facts and truth. Our son does not deserve to see complete lies about our lives online. This program posted below was made in February 2020. We made no secret of the relationship issues we had due to the pressure of life whilst living in England, which was one of the reasons for leaving in 2019. We met whilst he was separated in 2010 and we had our son in 2011 and was married in 2014. In February 2020, I posted a program which was entitled My Husband Left Me, which was an indication of the continued marital issues and personal problems which were edited out of the program by consensus. So, what do we get by what she's trying to say there? You got to take a look at the type of person who BLAXIT is. We know BLAXIT is not the type of person who is a responsible person. She would never take responsibility for her actions. She never has, she never will. So by telling everybody that we met whilst he was separated in 2010, she's trying to say, okay, he's done this before. She's once again trying to palm off any responsibility for the breakdown in this marriage, saying, hey, he's been married before and you know what? He's been through this before. So it's not me, it's him. She goes on to say that in February 2020, she posted a program and she named it My Husband Left Me.
BLAXIT family, BLAXIT family, BLAXIT family. Today, wow, have I got news for you. Guess what? My husband, Adrian, left me. I'm serious. He said it took me far long to get ready. By the time I've come out and I'm looking around for Adrian. There's no Adrian. Now yesterday we had a mechanical fault on the car, so Adrian's gone with my car, and one of the things I want to talk about is transport.
Guys, this is ridiculous. The fact that she actually tried to bring this up is so ridiculous, it's unreal. Because if you watch the video, it is perfectly clear that this was nothing but clickbait. Essentially, she was trying to get as many people watching the video as possible. In fact, there is a very telling comment right below that video which says, "Sister, when you are in Africa, don't say my husband left me because it sounds like he has divorced you. You got me scared. Come on, you are in Africa. Got to behave like you're in Africa." So it's obvious what she was trying to do here. There was no inference. She was basically trying to get as many people watching that video as possible. This is exactly how Blaxit acts. She has no quiffs or qualms about saying something like that on the internet. Why would she care about what her son sees on the internet if that is the type of thing that she is saying to the whole of the World Wide Web in the first place? We read on. Like most relationships, we had 5 breakups, arguments and issues during the course of our 12-year relationship. Sorry, there were no extramarital affairs, just irreconcilable differences and some unwelcome interferences. It seems a lot of people are very interested in my life. That program was only a program that I shared about our marital issues we were having at that time. That is why it is called My Husband Left Me. You are lying, Blaxit. Stop lying. That video had nothing to do with the problems that you were having with your husband, Adrian. Yes, you had an argument with him. Yes, he took off, but that doesn't mean he left you. You were trying to get as many people watching the video as possible. Stop that. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
We read on further. Since then, we agreed to keep our private lives private. If you would like the truth rather than gossip and lies, I would like to make some things very clear. I owe no explanation to anyone. We are both grown, consenting adults. People need to mind their own business. Stay out of my personal life. Our son is 11 years old and deserves to be protected from online deceivers and liars. Sorry to spoil the party for the gossipers, but there was no infidelity at all. Okay, so what does she mean by there was no infidelity at all? Well, it's clear, right? She's saying that she never did anything behind Adrian's back. Okay, but unfortunately for her, the World Wide Web is a wicked place to be. So what kind of evidence do we have to support the claim that Blaxit actually had an extramarital affair with Pixpectiv? Well, we need to take a look at the timeline. So she said, we were separated at the beginning of January 2022 before the trip to Temidri World, whatever that is, in Guinea-Bissau. So January 2022. So we need to take a look if she had any type of close ties to Pixpectiv before January 2022, because obviously before January 2022 she was still in a full-on relationship with her partner. So I took a look at her timeline and I really wanted to see if I could find something with both her and Pixpectiv in it, and I wanted to see if we could read anything between these two. And unfortunately for her, I found something. On the 27th of November 2021, she made this video with Pixpectiv. Take a look at this.
Get the colors on these t-shirts.
Produce this one, and then this one was L. It was my very nice product, so I decided to wear this one.
The person to my left. Yeah. Come on in, come on in. Yeah. As you can see on his lovely t-shirt, this is Pixpectiv's MD, Managing Director, and I affectionately call him KD. Introduce yourself to Blaxit family, please. He's been helping us with the droning, so he cannot go unmentioned.
Blaxit family, Blaxit family. Okay, hi guys. My name is KALADA from Nigeria. I met Blaxit when I came into the Gambia, and I'm amazed by what she's been doing. I'm trying to show what Gambia looks and trying to tell stories. She shows different stories from people doing stuff. I watched her channel and I was really amazed from what she's doing. And yeah, I've been helping her out with some aerial footages in the Gambia, right?
He's so modest. So let's tell me about your channel, Pixpectiv. I wanted to know, so what brought you to the Gambia, and tell us more about your channel and what you do.
I showcase places and events in Africa. Here with BLAXIT, she's giving me the opportunity to go back to my channel because I've not posted. The last time I posted was 9 months ago. So I have packed up stories. She has been the person to help me to go back to my archives and start making these stories and putting them on my channel.
Now let me buy this t-shirt, let me pay this man.
So, as you could see, there were a couple of things in the video which sort of stuck out to me. One thing was her buying the t-shirt for this gentleman. Now I'm sure she's bought many different items of clothing for other people as well. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think that's a big thing, but also you need to take a look at her body language. Take a look at the way she looks at him when he's talking. Take a look at it. You can tell that she is looking at him with rose-tinted glasses. Really, she is deeply infatuated by this guy. Leads a lot more credence that actually BLAXIT is not just having a fling with this gentleman, but having a full-on deep relationship. For me, it just screams that these two have energy, a connection with one another. And this happened long before she had broken up with her partner, which tells me that this really was the catalyst for the breakup between Juliet and Adrian. It also tells me that this man is quite swooned with Juliet as well. You can tell by the way he speaks about her and about what she has done. He really does look at her, also with rose-tinted glasses, like she is some sort of godly type figure. So for me, this is really telling. It tells me that it is highly likely that these two were involved long before she had broken up with Adrian. So let's read on. We were separated at the beginning of January 2022 before the trip to Guinea-Bissau, and we both agreed to be free to do whatever we wanted to do. I filed for divorce in the beginning of March, long before my birthday. We were divorced uncontested in May. So this tells me that the rumors that she had actually stopped at this gentleman's house, this young gentleman's house, is probably the truth. So once again, a lot of the things that are coming out now, she said that there were lies at the beginning, but it doesn't sound like she's trying to defend lies. It sounds like she's actually trying to deflect from the actual truth. So no, we were not together when Wadamaya filmed his interview with us. Sorry, no juicy stories for anyone, as there was absolutely no cheating so far as I'm concerned. I was never, ever unfaithful during my marriage or separation. There was no betrayal on my part. Juliet, betrayal is your second name. It would have been better if she'd have said nothing at all. I think the fact that she's coming out tells us that she is worried about Adrian garnering all the support and all of her supporters leaving her for dust.
Don't get it twisted, fam. Do not get it twisted. I've had more success in 3 years in Africa than I had in my whole career in England.
Yes, we already know that you had done your interview with Wadamaya way before, but you had done that interview way after January 2022, which leads us once again to suspect that you are telling fibs or you're trying to deflect. We read on. I should know, not anybody else. I'm the only person who knows about what goes on in my private parts, unless, of course, these YouTubers have taken residency in my underwear, which, of course, they have not. I have nothing to hide. I wanted to expose the liars, telling these lies again. I wish people would stop piecing things together. We have both moved on with our lives and wish for our privacy to be respected. The breakdown of a relationship is painful enough for our son without people milking somebody else's personal privilege tragedy for YouTube pennies, likes, fame, popularity, shares and subscribes. That behaviour is disgusting, and those individuals are despicable in my view. This is the honest truth, and I apologise on behalf of BLAXIT to our families and the team who have been smeared by these online liars. I hope this statement has added clarity, factual and truthful honesty to dispel the lies intended to defame and discredit and disrespect. Please respect our privacy and allow us to protect our son and move on peacefully without interference in our lives. If certain channels persist, we will have no. You know what's coming next, don't you? So what was BLAXIT trying to do with this statement? I think that essentially she was just trying to put herself in a better light, right? I mean, she didn't want people to think that she was a cheater. At the end of my last video, I told people, hey, you know, this woman is a cheater. She cheated on her husband, the man who she had a child with, a man who she had built her life with, and that he had dedicated to her. And look at what she did to him. Okay, so I told people this. She doesn't want people to think, I'm not going to spend my money with this woman because, hey, she cannot be trusted. And this statement actually leads more credence to the fact that she can't be trusted, because if you were genuinely innocent, if you had genuinely not done anything, for one, you wouldn't be messing around with the guy before you had broken up with your husband, right? For two, you wouldn't be trying to explain this to other people. Who would care? If I broke up with my partner, I wouldn't be explaining to people what happened. It's my problem. And if anybody wants to make any stories, and people have made stories about me and my partner before in the past, I haven't even addressed them. Don't have to take people on social media seriously. Why? Because it's highly likely that people are going to forget. People are going to forget so quickly. No one cares about you on social media. I think BLAXIT genuinely believes that people really care and really think about her even when she's not online. They don't. No one cares about you. When you put this out, people will go on with their day. They don't care about you. They do care about your son, and I think they do care about Adrian, and I think that is the last thing that BLAXIT actually wants, which is really unfortunate. So this statement is an act of desperation. This is Juliet literally up against the ropes, and the ropes struggling to hold her up. It is also Juliet's way of easing this man, this Pixpectiv, into the picture. She truly wants to be in this dude's life, and he wants to be in her life. And if that is the case, it is clear that this relationship, that this romance between her and Pixpectiv started long before she had broken up with Adrian. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work this out. Clearly see that there was love in the air when they were speaking to one another. So like every single BLAXIT video that I make, I always ask you guys to please be careful if you are planning to do anything with this woman. She is not a human being that you can trust. Adrian had to find out the hard way. Let's hope that you guys out there won't have to. Until the next time, please think twice.